Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You're getting 3 videos today. This is just going to be a bonus video. I'm going to talk about one of the bands that I really don't like. Now obviously, there are bands that I'll listen to. I think that's not really for me. But this band in particular, I do not understand why they are as popular as they are. I don't get it. I don't see the appeal. I mean, it's just like, I really don't get it. Now, before I start or get into this, it's like 1,000,000,000 degrees here in the UK. It's really fucking hot. So I've got the window open and the fan going. So there will be a lot of background noise in this little vlog, which I can't help. It's way too hot to film. You're lucky I've still got a fucking shirt on. No, you don't want to see this. These abs, these guns of steel are not for you. And think it's strange, but I'm thinking of adding something. So I film all my videos in like a certain shirt or something to build like a character. Anyway, that's besides the point. So the band I want to talk about is U2. I do not, for the life of me, understand why U2 are so popular. U2 have the biggest live concert world tour show of all time, followed second by Pink Floyd's The Wall, or I think it's Roger Waters' The Wall. But anyway, U2 are incredibly overrated. Now this is my opinion. This is all my opinion. If you like U2, good for you, but I'm going to trash U2 in this video, so you might want to leave. Now, they are talented. I'm not denying that there's no talent, I'm not denying there's talent there, I can't for the life of me get into them. With or Without You is alright, and is it In the Name of Love? It was alright, but otherwise, like albums like The Joshua Tree, that's supposed to be some sort of methodical, amazing, one of the greatest albums of all time, but I didn't like it. And pardon me, that's not just like a first listen, oh, this is bad. No, I've listened to it a few times and I just don't like it. U2 a few years ago, if you had an iPhone, you would get U2's newest album. It's just free on every iPhone, which devalued music. It was just a big fuck you to, everyone else who releases music. And I know they got a lot of criticism for it back then. I just think that was so stupid. I don't want U2. I don't want fucking U2 on my phone. I hate how... So my biggest problem with U2 is Bono and his personality. He is so stuck up. Like, take my favourite band is Oasis, and Noel and Liam Gallagher are stuck up. They're big-headed cunts, but they're funny. They're so stuck up that they're funny. They're not. But with Bono's probably even more stuck up. But it's not funny because he's, he preaches. It's like, oh, you should do this. I've been feeding children in Africa. What have you been doing? It's just so. It just preaches politics, and when your music is not that great either, you just need to shut the hell up. But with Noel and Liam Gallagher, yeah, they're big-headed pricks and cunts, but there's a funny side to it, and they have this ability. Like, both Noel and Liam Gallagher will agree that the Beatles are better than Oasis. Like, they don't think they're the best of all time, whereas I get that feeling with Bono and U2. And The Edge, everyone wants a cool nickname, but it's obvious The Edge came up with that nickname and wanted people to call him The Edge, which is really stupid and a really stuck up thing to do. I've never, even U2's latest few albums, just don't do it for me. And the stuff they released in the 80s, again, it just really doesn't do it for me. The only other band that's probably on that level, which I have spoken about before, is the Eagles. Now, the Eagles are better. Like, there's some incredible guitar work with the Eagles, and Hotel California is one of the greatest songs of all time. I will give them that. They are absolutely brilliant in that song. And, some of their albums are great, but they are one of the most overrated bands ever. The Eagles' best of album with Hotel California on it is one of the most, I think it's either first or second for the most popular or most record sales, that's the word, album of all time, most bought album of all time. You can tell I'm sort of rambling, but breathe. And it's between that and Michael Jackson's Thriller, and I just don't get it. You know, outside of Hotel California, it doesn't appeal to me whatsoever. I don't really understand it, and I might as well. This is just a rambly video, so sit back and relax if you like my voice. I'm going to talk about new music as well. I don't hate all new. It's not like a blanket. Modern pop music is rubbish. Music from the 80s and the 90s, 70s and 60s was better. You know, there are songs in the 60s that were shit, as well as there are songs today that are shit. And there are songs that are amazing in the 60s, and there are songs today that are amazing, you know. I'm not denying there are people like Janet Devlin, which I reviewed on the channel, who is amazing, really talented, you know, and people like Taylor Swift. I'm not a fan of Taylor Swift's music whatsoever, but you can't deny that she's got talent. Eminem proves that rap music can be really great, and I personally think Eminem is the greatest rapper of all time. But I don't listen to much rap music, so you can take that with a pinch of salt, you know. And there are still, as for rock bands, Kids See Ghosts is great, and there's a few others. I like Greta Van Fleet. I know they've ripped off Led Zeppelin, but I think I'm completely okay with you know, their sound. Yes, it sounds like Led Zeppelin, but Led Zeppelin sounds great, so why would I complain? Sure, they could be more original with it, and probably should in their third album, but oh well, you know. But anyway, it's just stuff like that. The type of music I hate is like, so my least favourite song of all time. If you ever want to torture me, you want to tie me up and play this song, it's Work by Rihanna. I think it features Drake. Came out in 2016, and it is the worst song of all time. The absolute pinnacle of shit music. Fucking hell. The chorus makes my ears bleed, and I just want to and, you know, it's just bad music. Just breathe. So, that was 8 minutes of me rambling about bad music. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again next time. Take care, everyone.